Morning, welcome. Hey, Ronald. Pieta, good morning, welcome. People always ask about the NYU dog here that balances a taxi on its nose. There it is. It's the East River, as we so frequently do, especially on Fridays. I think this is the right way to walk for this commute because it's supposed to be a clear morning, and it's going to be good for sunrise. Right now we got to see where these cars are going. M34 is going that way, we're going this way. Apologies if I don't read all the chats. I'm trying to ensure I cross the street here as safely as I can. I'm walking in a slightly precarious position, but we'll cross the street right now. Alright, here we are. Deep fried deals, always up early. This is the way. It's before 6 a.m. About 5:40 something, almost 5:50. Gasly, NIG Bach. I don't know, good morning. Always concerned for my safety, appreciate it. Stex, hey, good morning. Dave, a little bit earlier than usual. Yeah, I gotta hit the ground running today. Need to really get my work done as fast as possible. Somebody said, can't see the name, but said buffering disappeared forever. I can only hope. Though we know that, the colors this morning are very nice. Unfortunately, I don't know that we're going to make it south fast enough to the nicer part for the sunrise along the East River, but we'll do our best. Kitty Cat Gamer, hello. Or Denmark, hi. How's the baby? Baby's good. Trish, good morning. Lisa, good morning. Anouk, hi. And Holland. Karen, good morning. Yeah, very nice there. And again, we got the moon is just above Waterside Plaza, hanging out there, doing moon things. Christina, good morning. Kim, happy Friday. Who else did I see? I can't scroll back right now. Or can I? Ishfaq, I saw. Trish, yeah, the colors are very nice today. Alina, good morning. Pat, I agree. There's something about it. It's also, after a stretch of pretty warm weather, it's pretty cool again today. Nightbot should fill us in shortly, but it's a little chilly. Stevie, good morning. It's chilly enough for me to have a hat on, let's just put it that way. We know that my hat situation is always lacking, but I figured walking by the river in the mid-low 20s, low to mid-20s, might actually be enough for a hat. Oscar, good morning. Exactly, wherever you are. Morning, afternoon, night. Was he having, I can't remember, was it yesterday's stream that Walk Ride Fly was having issues with the gimbal? Hopefully he was able to get the newer one. The only problem with the gimbal that I'm using is that it's not like the usual phone gimbals. It does support a phone, but it supports other things, and it requires pretty precise balancing to make sure the motors don't get too overwhelmed. But once it's balanced perfectly, this gimbal seems to do very well. Beal, gotta go to work. I do get up early anyway, but today we're trying to just get this done. Naveen, hello. And the wind, at least I got it. So he's having some issues. Tide is pretty low again today. Overall, it's been lower than I've seen it in a while. I'm really hoping the gates are open for the promenade. I think they are. Finally, it's been like a month and a half since I've been able to walk through the promenade, the East River side here by the Waterside Plaza. Beats in Prague. Hello, Sue. Good morning. Narrowboat in the UK. Hi. We really started at a brisk pace today. Lena, hello. Happy day indeed. Bounty Hunter, hi. Hello to you in India, if I remember correctly. Yeah, those glass buildings in front of me have one of my favorite reflections for the sunrise. And see, this is one of my favorite places to stand to watch the river because the buildings, the Waterside Plaza buildings, block out all of the FDR traffic noise. So it becomes so much more peaceful here. So the apartments that are right here, looking out into the river, they have a good thing going. It's going to be noisy during the daytime, though. Don't get me wrong. So many helicopters and other boats and float planes in the summer land here that it can get loud in the daytime, but at least the nights are peaceful. Yeah, Michelle, it's really looks quite spectacular this morning. The buildings from afar remind you of Tetris, Ronald says. Korabeniki, I think, is the actual main theme of Tetris. Paul, hello, thank you for joining. Explicit sunrise, hopefully. We'll see it at some point. I put maybe sunrise because the way I have to commute takes me along the stretch of the East River that's just not as, iconic, scenic for the sunrise. But the sun will go up. We'll see what we see. But in the meantime, his dawn view is actually pretty nice. So I think that'll be, at least we get some nice colors this morning. And now I have to leave the river for a little bit. Oh, and the detour. I always forget about that detour now. I don't know how long the construction's going to go on for, but they're doing some sort of flood prophylaxis on 23rd Street or so. Stefan, welcome back. Stephen, Luscombe, hello. There's Nightbot. So 24 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 4 Celsius. Yeah, considering we were having some very warm days middle of the week and last week, I think this is now unseasonably cold. Grand Style, hello, welcome. Kalahari, hi. I don't know if these buildings have doormen. I don't think they do. Did you have security here? I just don't think they have door people. Martian woman, hello. Mr. Wonderful, yes, Crispy. Not Crispy Concords, if you know that YouTuber. M34 stops here. This is the last stop, or the first stop. Yeah, we're gonna get some warm temperature next week. This weekend is not gonna be super warm, but that's fine. We're gonna get something next week. Plus, spring is really around the corner. Coming faster than we think. Almost every direction in NYC is scenic, Ronald. Yeah, almost. There's that one stretch of the East River that's really not super fun, but perhaps I'm just taking it for granted. Bounty Hunter saying hello again. Round 2. Hi. Preppers Kajabi, hello. Thanks for watching. Right now we got to go around this detour by the expensive gas station. Did I get worried walking around? No. You saved the drowning crow today. Impressive, Mr. Wonderful. I'm sure the crow was happy. Reminds me of an anecdote. I guess it's not really an anecdote, but apparently some guy was walking on the beach and saw another guy throwing beached starfish into the ocean. And he asked him, what are you doing? You really think it's going to make a difference for these starfish? And he said, well, it'll make a difference to this one. So, good on you. Robert, things are well. How are you? All right, what we got to do here is take this unfortunate detour across the street and keep going south. Tarva, I'm not sure the exact number at this point. Walking by Peter Cooper here. Yedidia from Ethiopia, hi. From Austin, Texas, Lewis, hello. Just be careful with the caps. Nightbot gets upset. It's all relative, even with starfish, yes. Dave. Definitely. We mustn't forget. Whew, glad you enjoyed the story, Trish. Tarva, I do. Unfortunately, I've been playing Genshin Impact. More fortunately, I've tried out Valheim. That seems pretty cool. But time is limited. Kate Bunny, good morning. Other World is getting GTA vibes. Rachel and Philly, hello. Happy Friday. I am again thankful I'm not working this weekend. Starfish are a menace in Tasmania. I've never ever considered that starfish could be a menace. But I guess anything introduced in the non-native ecosystem might cause trouble, I guess. Have I tried Fort? Is that short for Fortnite? If so, then I will not play it. Oh, well, hopefully it's a good reminder that it's Friday. I still remember some of those days where I woke up and started getting ready for school and then realized it's Saturday. Those were good days. They came from Japan, Stephen. Yeah, okay, got it. Yeah, whenever an animal is introduced, it's not supposed to be there. The ecosystem is not always ready for it. What about a 59th Street Bridge walk this weekend? Possibly. Might be able to do that. It's also not my favorite bridge to walk over, but it's one I haven't seen in a while, or done in a while. Yeah, the tide is very low today. I'm gonna take a peek at my beach as we walk this way. We always gauge how low the tide is based on how much of my beach is exposed. I feel like I've never seen that pylon or whatever you would call it there. Yeah, quite a bit of it. Anna, good morning. Jules, spiritual medium. You got a feeling that it's going to be an awesome day. Good. It makes me feel better. I think it is going to be a good day. It has with work, though, Maria. Got it. You would think asking people to hit the like button is like asking them to lose a limb. Yeah, it's definitely not as severe of a decision. Reminds me of that movie, though, 127 Hours or whatever it's called. Well, it's based on a true story, so terrifying. I prefer Rockaway or Jones Beach. I'm not sure if I prefer either, technically. Jones Beach gets very crowded, but I guess you have the potential to spread out some more. And Rockaway, I feel like it's still too close to the city. But I don't know. There's this beach that my mom goes to in the northern part of Long Island that I like. And it's pretty quiet. It's getting brighter. Slowly but surely. The Vinster, good morning. Oh, Robert Moses, yeah, that's a good one. I think a friend of mine, because I think they also let you, on part of that beach, they let you drive out to fish. Actually drive onto the beach, so a friend of mine invited me once, and that was pretty fun. I don't smell anything particularly coming from the water right now, which I guess is a good thing. From West Australia, Guy Brewster. Hello. The early morning streams is where we get our fellow Aussies on the stream. Yeah, it's like a silhouette of the buildings. You can't really make out the details except the little lights that are on, but the shape is accentuated by the exposure from the back. Rent in New York varies quite a bit. I mean, now is probably one of the best times to move here, though I don't think anybody can guarantee that your rent's going to stay low or lower than usual when things get a little bit more normal. So, at your own risk. There's a ferry coming across. Some other folks from California, hello. I'll look north a little bit. Farmhand Luke. Is that a Loch Ness Monster? Probably not. I think geographically different place, but could be Godzilla. Tom D. Rents in NYC are, yes. They're still pretty ridiculous. Yeah. Alright, Nightbot giving us updates. Thanks, Nightbot. Or King Kong. I think they're both busy right now. And I think they're on the interview trail for the new movie. And in LA, hello, very early there. You're either up late or up early. Well, they were, Rick, they were, but I think they finished up filming. So now they're on the interview trail. Enterprise Galileo's first wife was named Joan. Please just say we're going to your beach. Oh, Joan. Oh boy. Hey. 4K Wanderer. You're up early. I think you're in the same time zone as I am, based on what I understand about Toronto. Welcome. Our streaming friend from up north. Look at that. External mic is disconnected. We're having fun already. I think somebody mentioned this the other day, and they might be right that the wind temperature might be affecting my adapter. I might need to rethink what I'm using again. So it's going to get noisier now. The wind noise is going to pick up. Very loud. It's gonna get frustrating now. Let's see. I will try to do one adjustment of the microphone, but if it disconnects again, then we're done. I think this is related to the wind and the temperature. It feels more immersive, at least. Yeah, it's gonna feel much noisier. Probably much closer to what I'm hearing. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a little bit chilly through the weekend, but not super bad. No reference to the movie. It's still probably not as cold as up north in the land of the 4K wanderer. Yeah, if you want to check out some streams in Toronto, which you do, I guarantee it. I got 4K wanderer channels. You were talking about the stability in your video the other day. I've always been very impressed with how stable the footage is. I know with how I fly around the city, I'm bouncing, zigzagging all over the place, and my arm is never going to be that stable. So I try to get the gimbal with the most powerful motor that can support a smartphone to compensate, but I don't think it's going to work. Don't breathe. Well, I think I should breathe if I want to stay living. Alright, we're going to go to one of those tables up ahead. I will do one adjustment of the mic for the stream. If it doesn't work, then we're done. Jeff, good morning. Marshall and beautiful day. Yes. So let me at least put it onto the river as I do my adjustments so you can at least get a nice view. Okay, Wander's a human gimbal. Yeah, I thought I was okay with that, you know, because we're all kind of gimbally, like if you're holding a cup of coffee, or better yet, a cup of beer. You know, you don't spill it based on how you move around. All right, what's going on here? I'm gonna turn off the gimbal for a second. Well, put it on standby. Oh, this is also loose. What happened here? Okay. Let's undo this for a second. Whoops. Yeah, definitely not plugged in. Okay. Unplug this. Replug this. It should say external mic is connected. Oh, there it goes. It does say connected, but again, this is the only adjustment I'm making to the microphone. Whoop. And nope, it didn't work for long. Okay, fine. That's it. I think it's the temperature in this adapter that I'm mixing. How long is the commute? Not super long. Well, my external microphone wasn't, sometimes Prism says an external mic is disconnected. And it's pretty arbitrary, but somebody did mention that it might be related to the cold temperature. And I think they're right, because yesterday was nothing like this. We were able to go for a while. Wednesday we were able to go for a while with no problem, so maybe it's the adapter. It's very sensitive to colder temperatures. Oh well. I think I'm louder when the external microphone's not being used, but there's also a lot more background noise being picked up. Anyhow. Got the Willie B in front of us. Kastya, good morning. It's Williamsburg Bridge that I called the Willie B. Yeah, if I can stay away from the FDR, I will. It's much quieter and less fumes for me. That boat seems to be carrying a heavy load. I'll never say the right name of a boat. It's all a boat for me. There's a barge, I don't know. A tugboat. That boat looks like it's pushing its load, so I don't know what to call that. Oh, did I miss a super chat? Let me flip back. Yes, sir. 5075. Your icon looks different, I think. That's a super kind donation. I know you've been supporting us for a while here. Thank you. Yeah, look at us carrying some heavy pipes. It looks like it's even leaning over to one side. That's a tugboat. If it shouldn't a tugboat pull things, why is it pushing? Tugboat pushing a barge. All right, now we're getting some appropriate terminology. Enterprise Galileo says the urbanist seems to like you. I think the urbanist likes a lot of folks. He's a nice guy. Steven, baby's doing all right. This is the East River. Oh, loves your city. No other like it. You mean New York? Then yeah. But every city, I think, has something to offer. I enjoy exploring all kinds of places. Although it's been a while since I traveled anywhere. Hopefully soon. Yeah, very clear this morning. The sun probably comes up around the 6:20, 6:25 time or so. It's getting a little earlier each day, so I always forget the exact time. Nobody's getting on my nerves. We're all good. I think this is the Nile River, actually. Remember, denial is not just a river in Africa. The first letter of your name is Tom. That's an impressive first letter. It's almost the whole word. My favorite bridge. Well, it depends. I think Brooklyn Bridge is probably just my favorite iconic bridge. Williamsburg Bridge is my favorite bridge for walking over. It's the most pedestrian friendly. And it splits the pedestrians and the cyclists, which I think is great. So nobody gets in anyone's way. You're not going to get as good photos from it because of the chain link fence. But for walking over, utilitarian, my favorite. The Bridge to Paradise. Anya's here, I didn't see that. Hello. Bridge to Terabithia. I really have no idea what that is. I just know it's something. Kebra's favorite 59th Street Bridge. Stevens Luscombe's Bridge is Brooklyn Bridge, favorite bridge. Okay. Everyone's gonna have a favorite bridge. 59th Street Bridge. I don't even know the official name of it anymore. They changed it a few times. I think it's now the Ed Koch Queensboro Bridge. But I'll still call it the 59th Street Bridge. Same with the Brooklyn or the Battery Tunnel. That also changed its name. I don't think it's called that anymore either. I think it's I forget. Hugh L. Carey Tunnel maybe. But not to me. Getting some good colors. Not getting my external microphone, which is annoying. I do perseverate sometimes. Especially on issues that shouldn't be issues. I don't know how they change the names of bridges and tunnels. If the city decides to commemorate, or if some sort of donation is involved. Who knows? Hans asked if it's cold out. Not super cold. The Verrazano is now RFK? That doesn't sound right. I thought the Triborough is now the RFK. Okay, now what's that? The tugboat is on the side of that barge, if that's the terminology we're using. Are there two tugboats? How is it maintaining a straight path? I like that, the building that looks like pants. Where are the nautical experts? Like a sidecar, yeah. You mean yeah, I like the pants building. It reminds me of something that'll be around the High Line. Codlot from the UK, hello, thank you. I think I'll climb the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Can you climb that? Tug and barge, why is it on the side? Is that a normal way for the tugboat to push? I guess you can't see over it, so it has to be on the side. Actually, we're seeing a lot of interesting boats this morning. I feel like we don't see this many unique boats on the river when we walk. We usually just see the NYC ferries. Respect my opinion. Morning. Ruslan. Working it down on specifications of my operation. Oh, what? Specifications of my operation instructions? I'm not sure exactly what you mean unless you mean exactly what I do to stream. The gear is all in the description. I guess I still haven't fully figured out the microphone situation, which I don't understand because I got through all of winter without having an issue. Does it feel very cold next to the river? I'm moving pretty quickly. You can tell that I'm winded. Staccato interrupted speech. Boats have much more momentum. It's easy to keep them in a straight and just put them in a direction. All right. I guess it works. Would starting up that setup over there be difficult? From like a complete standstill? I would imagine from a standstill it starts to spin. But what do I know? Maybe not. Shots. In general, I do feel like I never got a good angle of the Williamsburg Bridge in a wide angle shot. Tugboats attach themselves to the barge inside a special slot, seemingly. Who knew? Yeah, I didn't know. I guess we're always learning new things. This is the Learning Channel. Not like the Learning Channel that's the TV now. That's I don't know what you learn about on that channel anymore. Although I can't say that I entirely dislike all the shows on it. They're very entertaining. We'll walk on Riverside Drive in the future. I've done it a few times, but I'm sure it'll be there, or I'll be there again. I'm sure. Will the microphone be working? I hope so. I know nobody asked that, but I've been asking. And these adapters, actually, all these lightning adapters and splitters, they're all pretty terrible. I don't know if anybody has any better thoughts. I even thought to get like a MagSafe charger to stick on the back of the phone, but it doesn't fit with the gimbal. So that's out. I guess the only other option I could potentially do is one of those battery cases, but they're also very thick. Up to 10,000 horsepower for barges, wow. You've driven over this bridge loads of times in GTA? Yeah, GTA 4 I think was the one. The most updated New York GTA. 6:22. The sun should be officially risen pretty soon. Yeah, Momo, we're getting there. We're getting there, Momo. Hey, Bess. You know, I'd be scared too these days. You never know what's going to show up. It's my wife a walker. She does like to walk. I think she prefers city bikes to get around. But none of that recently because of the newborn. Judy is here. Hello. Yeah, having so many people in one place from different walks of life, different knowledge backgrounds, who knows where the conversation's going to go. But the good thing is somebody might know more about the topic than others and help us learn. You can always ask people. Either way, as long as we're learning. I like to learn about the world. Enterprise last night was a little rough. Mrs. Commuter helped with the nighttime stuff so I could be somewhat rested for work. That's also why I haven't been doing evening streams so much, so I can help out a little bit more in the evenings. Hey, Big Dog's here. Big Dog, welcome. Now everyone has to be on their best behavior. Shub, hello. Let's see. I didn't stop under the bridge for the symmetry today. Kind of want to get back down to the in between Manhattan and Brooklyn Bridge areas. Just a girl, good morning. Yeah, it is very nice today. A little chilly, but not too bad. I wouldn't be upset with the cold weather if the external microphone worked. Ronald's reminding you about the like button. If you do like what you see, despite the wind noise, please like the video. I don't think we've discussed this before, but it doesn't help just me. It helps other walking YouTubers as well. It shows YouTube that you like this kind of content. Urban has discussed this before. So it'll help me, Urbanist, 4K Wanderer, Action Kid, all of us. It only takes a second, as Trish said. But no pressure. No pressure. The sky's getting very bright. It almost gets like, it's like two sunrises, one over here, one over there. He definitely takes us to some interesting food places. We need to do a sushi crawl. Martian woman's heading out. All right. Thanks for stopping by. MAJ UNO maybe? Always try to read the back of that boat. SSI Reliance. Ah yes, Disney, the crazy Disney lady too. Tanya, yes. She told me in one of the other streams that she started watching New York walkers just to see, because her daughter is apparently interested in moving to New York. She wanted to see it from another perspective. Rick was by In-N-Out Burger. Lucky. Kebra, yes, I had a cold brew. Deming? Morning. Ooh, okay, the morning sun. I gotta get around this curve because the morning sun looks really nice on the bridges and the buildings of Lower Manhattan here. East River beamed. Marcos, good morning. Hello. Enterprise Galileo giving a thumbs up from the southern hemisphere. That's what I'll call that. Ever run into the Ninja Turtles? Only once. They took my pizza. Simran, you have an exam. Ooh. Well, thanks for stopping by, but good luck on the exam. Do what you got to do to get yourself in the game. Ronald started watching by looking for your brother's neighborhood in Brooklyn. So we got to go to Brooklyn. Yeah, the sun starting to put a rosy glow on the Lower Manhattan buildings. Morningside Heights, yeah, one day. Oh, I have to take my detour here. So this is the part of the city walk that I don't like so much now because of all the detours. I'd like to keep walking by the river, but there's no opportunity to. I got it. Enterprise. I was just being weird. Can you hit the like button with the steel chair? I mean, this is a no disqualifications match, so you can. Are there high rises in Manhattan over 50 floors? Yeah, absolutely. Plenty. Over here? No, I don't think so. Unless I did open it up. No. Maybe, but it doesn't look definitive. Okay, anyway, we gotta keep walking this way now. Am I headed to Wall Street? Not that low, Tom. It's too low. Awesome, good morning. It's going to be a little noisy again since the external microphone's not working. I'm going to go closer to the FDR. Hopefully you can still hear me. But it'll be a little noisy. King Walker, good morning. Dano, glad you're coughing. Glad you're coughing too. Priya. Very good morning to all those things. I'm just trying to maintain my breath. Yes, Pia, I'm in Manhattan, walking south along the East River. Got some construction on my left. They're starting early. Because Simran, good luck on your test. Meshul, my hands are stuck at home, but you're stuck at Istanbul. Hopefully you can get back pretty soon. Yeah, I'm pretty used to it, Tom. I mean, you don't have much choice in some of these places, especially the FDR being right there. Yeah, Gretchen, it's a chilly day. And I think none of my adapters are rated for the wind. Cold. I wonder if I can insulate it somehow. Something to consider. You'd think that the charger running through the adapter also would kind of warm it up. But it's charging at the same time. And I guess it's not enough. Coal-fired pizza. I don't know that I've had it recently enough to remember. I feel like my memory of food fails after not having something for a long time, especially if it's something I didn't have very frequently. Is New York back to normal as it can be? Not yet. There's still a lot of things that need to open and expand. Indoor dining is still low capacity. Movie theaters are still not open. Broadway shows are still not open. All those other concerts and everything, not open. I think soon though, this summer, if nothing else changes or gets worse. So hopefully. 21 Awesome I have. Chris Bates in Arizona. Early over there. Or late. You know what we say here. It's all relative. Jackie, good morning. The sun is out. We missed it because he's behind us. That's kind of what I mentioned here. Going this way doesn't make for the best sunrise, but it still happens. I have been to the towers when I was younger. It's like a Model Y. This is the long shadow territory. I am not actually 30 feet tall. Challenge urbanists to a cupcake eating contest. I don't know that either of us would be fans of those kinds of eating contests. I think we like to savor food rather than see how fast we can guzzle it down. Although I am known as a fast eater, but I don't fast eat to overeat. It's like golden hour in the morning, as the meal says. Yeah, Stevie, I know Bald and Bankrupt. I say Bald and Beautiful. But he has more of an accent in Russian than I do. I think he learned Russian later, rather than being born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. Joke recycling. Yeah, this is what I meant about the walk not being too scenic. Also, this just doesn't add much to the view. But it's all necessary. You gotta take the beauty and everything else, or find the beauty in everything. Oh, just apply for Xbox Russian. That's how you learn Russian. Got it. Definitely served him well. He's doing some really cool things now. To the right. Is there offices around here? All this looks pretty residential to me. Unless they have something in this building. Hey, Davis, come back with a Whopper here. So Fleet for Tech, hang in there. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate the £9.99 super chat. What are the vehicles? I think this is all related to trash and snow plows that they attach to the front of trash trucks. This is some sort of a sanitation facility. So this is a Two Bridges neighborhood, which is aptly named, as there are two bridges right there. And you can see it's the Two Bridges Neighborhood Council. Right. Back to the river, though. High-rise apartments get expensive. So it is normal for an apartment that's on a higher floor to cost more than a lower floor. Although I couldn't tell you the exact significant difference. It's dependent very much on the building. Doesn't see folds of snow. I don't know if you mean piles of snow, but yeah, our last big snowfall was a while ago now, and there have definitely been some warm and rainy days since then. Yeah, this is where you can catch both bridges. Lewis, I have been taking one. Yep. I will. It's one of my favorite spots. But yeah, right in front of me is the Manhattan Bridge. Behind that is the Brooklyn Bridge. As Australia John pointed out. Oh yeah, he has the Urbanist soundtrack coming out today. It's going to premiere at 1 o'clock on his channel, The Urbanist. So I'm curious to check it out. Benches? No, these benches have always been here. They've made no adjustments. Not always, but they made no adjustments. Favorite area of New York? I don't know. Nostalgically, I like Chinatown a lot. We used to go down there with friends on the weekends. Yeah, Christina. It's the noisiest bridge. If we stand here for like another, I don't know, less than a minute, another train is going to come over. There's the sun. Yeah, didn't somebody blame like a solar flare on this technology issues these weeks? Ah, Jeff, you didn't hear a thing. Well, I wish that could be me. I'm glad you're enjoying. And we're getting closer to my favorite spot. I think right around here is where I can go a little bit farther so you can catch the arches of the Brooklyn Bridge a little bit better. I want to be able to see through the arches of the Brooklyn Bridge. I think it's possible. I think I know what a bandana is. mean, it could be okay, but the subway trains can be pretty loud and frequent. And I already hear another one passing. That's my only concern with them. How much longer will I go? I think it's not 7 yet. So we can go for a little bit more. Maybe walk around here a little bit. But I want to get a shot of both of these bridges, especially where I can see through the arches of the Brooklyn Bridge. There's a little cloud hanging out right there. MPH likes it. Still 24 degrees, 6:43 in the morning. Getting brighter and brighter. So when the daylight savings time ends, I think my clocks get pushed forward an hour. Is that right? Or we go back. Don't we? I don't know anymore what we do. Which way are the clocks going in a couple of weeks? I mean, thank you. Actually, let me go over one more. Forward, okay. Got it. Yeah, they go forward. So there's going to be, what, more light in the evening? Anyway? Okay, good. So here, okay. I want to switch to wide angle for a moment here. Here we go. I got the view of the FDR and all these other pylons out of the way. Yeah, so if we go forward, the sunrise is going to be in the 7 o'clock hour again, so it'll be harder for me to catch. However, the sun is still going to rise earlier and earlier, so we will get back to a pretty early sunrise by May and June. I think we'll be all right. So now I'm going to get a photo here and not drop anything into the river. They even switched to the 108 megapixel mode. I don't know if that actually does anything other than take forever to take a photo. It wouldn't do anything for the Instagram anyway. Anyhow, Sahil, I'm good. How are you? We're still on wide angle mode. Walk south a little bit more. As long as I don't put the camera in front of me when I'm in wide angle mode, it won't be as jarring. But if I put it in front, it's going to be more jarring. It's going to look like I'm moving very fast. If I go to the side, it won't look as bad. Oh yeah, we can almost catch them in the same shot, right? There's the moon. And there's the sun. Yeah, I think we can get them in the same shot. We got both the moon and the sun. Yes, I'm about 40 feet tall now. Hey, Abdo. Long Shadow saying hello to you. Long Shadow waves. TV Galloway says, FYI, both the sun and the moon rise in the east. That's interesting. I feel like we never actually see the moon set. It just kind of fades away as the sun gets brighter. Interesting tidbit, Anya. What's interesting right now is that the iPhone is showing this yellow area much more yellow than I see in real life. Missy, thank you. Glad you enjoyed it. Everyone's heading out. Alright, thanks for stopping by. Good seeing you. Yeah, the beach. Okay, yeah, this is where you can tell the tide is really low because the beach is very exposed. We're going to check out the beach over here under the Brooklyn Bridge. We call this one Bird Beach because it always has tons of birds on it. Go to the side here so you make sure we have room for the bikes. But if we're in wide angle mode right now, it's going to feel like we're moving quicker, which I like. That's right, Steve. No bikes. Tide is super low. The beach is filled with seagulls right now. Now switching back to the regular camera. There's a piece of a bicycle. Hi, Manu. Hello, welcome. Haven't seen you for a little bit. See any pigeons right now. Appreciate that, Brent. Yeah, that puddle is frozen. Can I call some pigeons? I could try. They haven't been listening to me recently. Let's get closer to the birds. Maybe the seagulls will react to the pigeon. And maybe they'll attack me. Hopefully not. Let's see. Laura M. Yeah, really nice lighting this morning. What's your favorite actor, Steven Seagal? Yeah, primarily seagulls. Hey, there's a couple of pigeons. Oh no, they flew away just as I talked about them. Still there. The sun is now above the Manhattan Bridge. We're right under the Brooklyn Bridge, Abhimanyu. Right under it at the moment. It looks like that boat is going so, like trying so hard to move based on the waves, but it was barely moving. Now it's moving a little better. Anyway. Yeah, this is Bird Beach, I call it. It's always filled with tons of birds. Somebody taking off the bridge? What is that? I know the science behind tides. I thought it was related to the moon, but no, I don't know everything about that stuff. tidal current can get quite strong in these parts, Anya says. Ah. That could be why that boat was so stalled. I think we're close to the seaport here. Maybe do a quick jaunt in this area. Car, no car. Officially, no. Hoodies, $45. What is this place selling hoodies? Looks like a bar. Cowgirl Seahorse. Huh. Interesting. Does Manhattan have a zoo? Yes, the Central Park Zoo is in Manhattan. We have the Bronx Zoo, that's in the Bronx, but that's not in Manhattan. That's our big zoo. How far is Little Italy from here? Not too far, but I don't think we'll make it there. Model Y. I mean, the parking here is free. You just gotta check the signs to see if you could park. There's street cleaning in this particular block Tuesday and Friday on the left side of the street. The tractor here is running. I thought there were city bike docks around here. Where'd they go? Huh. I swear I remember there being city bike docks in this area. Anyway, Christina, glad you're enjoying. What time is it? We gotta make sure we're aware of the time. 6:55, okay. I'll swing through South Street Seaport, then we'll go north. Yeah, while the parking may be free and it sounds amazing, good luck consistently finding one in a short amount of time. You could spend some days for 5 minutes looking for parking. You could spend some days an hour and a half. You know, it's the consistency or inconsistency that kills me. Jenny, good morning. Oh, 4K Wanderer, you're getting some more North Face gear. Yeah, you're much more North Face geared up than I am. I just got the shoes today. And my hat too, actually. Hat too. North Face should sponsor you first before they sponsor me. I just want a sneaker deal. Is there a mall at the seaport? Well, the mall used to be that building over there. I feel like Fulton Market might have some more shops inside, but I don't know that this is their full out mall anymore. Are electric bikes becoming popular? Well, all the delivery folks have had powered bicycles for a while now. City bikes now have pedal boosts on some of them. Rosie, you pay $110 for a parking card. Well, what does that get you? Like, is that €110 parking card just to park in the streets, and you still have to look for spots, or do you have like a dedicated area you can park? And is it hard to find a spot? I mean, the whole of South Street Seaport anyway right now is more like an outdoor mall. Anyway, you have this one. I guess you have some shops in this area too. Cannon's Walk. So yeah, Okay, let's go north. Did the Seaport, South Street Seaport Museum is here. Have I dined at Tavern on the Green once? It's been sort of a sponsored dinner. We do have TD banks everywhere. If you have any problems with scales, I don't even know what these are. Why aren't there many people out at 7 a.m.? This isn't a very early area. So let's go this way. Not like Midtown probably. It's getting pretty busy now. I just thought that some of these buildings are pretty quaint. I wanted to walk by. I never really see people covering their car outdoors like this. That's interesting. Pretty big Thai restaurant. South Street Seaport. Are there any curved roads? Some have slight curves. Which I wonder, we're watching a lot of different walks. One's off the planet. I definitely see the car covers more if I were to go in a garage. You just don't ever really see them on the streets these days. Yaron, I'm well. How are you? Chris is asking if these are original stone. I think they are. I don't know how far they date back to, probably the early 1900s. But I'm really just speculating. How long will the commute be? Not much longer. I'm going to walk more into Chinatown now. I don't really want to walk under there, so I'm just going to go this way. Yeah, some areas are pretty far away from supermarkets. Fishbridge Park Garden. Is no turns on red except where posted. So you could turn on red if it specifically or explicitly says you could. Thanks, Evelyn. Glad you enjoyed. Careful here. This is the on-ramp to the FDR North. But I don't have a light here. Although I do have the right of way, technically. Yeah, on Long Island you could absolutely turn on red. But I'm assuming sometimes people from the city drive out to Long Island that are not aware you can do that on Long Island, and folks might get upset. As they do. I don't know where these people are parked. They're parked right on this green street. red light. We have a red light. He's just gonna go. I'm gonna wait it out. Hey, Michael Scott Howard, the $4 Super Stick. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Right by the Brooklyn Bridge again. Alright. Light should be changing for me. Try to do some walking if I can. Planning on trying at some point when the baby goes to sleep. Ah, your nephew has a friend who lives in these apartments. Got it, John. It's always fascinating that people know somebody who is pretty much in any area of New York. Now we reached my destination, not just yet. Not just yet. We gotta walk north a little bit more. But soon. Soon. Different side of New York City, yeah, eventually. But this is also a commute. I did take a roundabout way this morning because I left a little bit earlier. So we got to see some other things. That's a pretty big apartment building. Massive. I wonder how many elevator banks it has. Oh, Alexandra's here. Welcome. Good to see you. Ooh, that smoky barbecue bacon beef looks really good. They always look better on their advertisements, of course. I'm gonna pop through Chinatown now. Usually I call it a Tesla every time I pass it. I tried to. I used to be really good at identifying cars, especially when I was driving. Mainly because I was always curious if there was any, unmarked police cars that are not the usual American brands. Very rarely I would see some, but normally it'd be some sort of like an unmarked Chevy Impala or some kind of Ford Atom. Wee bit. The stream doesn't start till you're here though. So welcome. Good seeing you. Whew. Should be on Madison Street right now. Yep, we are. Pretty much Chinatown here. It should kind of tell you that most of the stores have Chinese characters on them. I like that little building. Vitric, isn't that some sort of urinary medication? Leanne, hello, good morning. No, Little Italy will just be more that way. Not too far though. Cash Jordan's favorite pizza. Molly Pudding, of course. He absolutely. He rips them apart. If he ever sees them. Let's see, I don't see any cars waiting to go this way, so I will cross. I'm going to be walking back under the Manhattan Bridge again shortly. Elliot Brown, welcome. As long as you're here. Yeah, if you, we're actually making progress on the subscriber ratio. We're almost at 30% subscribed who are watching the streams. So that means we have 70% that are not subscribed based on my YouTube metrics. So if you're not subscribed already, and you do like what you see, let's try to flip that ratio. That'll definitely get us to 30K subs, and I would appreciate it. And at the same token, by the same token, if you like what you see, and the like button is not turned blue for you, do give us a thumbs up. Empty garage for now. If you want to get wholesale seafood, you'll have to get it down the block. Thank you, Paul Fun. And apparently, YouTube likes it even more if you are subscribed and have the bell icon turned on. Then you may get a notification, depending how temperamental YouTube is. When I go live, that is. Heading closer to the Manhattan Bridge. Up ahead. Ruben, I have been more consistent again daily, but when the baby was first born, I was much less consistent again. I used to even do twice a day, but the evening streams have been harder, so I try to at least get a morning stream in daily. I try. Weekends are a little difficult sometimes. The weekdays we've been doing it. Not yet, Ralph, but I think we have some ideas. Monroe Street's over there. Yeah, keep the like train coming. If you like it and you haven't yet, the thumbs up is waiting for you. It needs more friends. It's lonely. Beach is a primarily Russian neighborhood. That's about all I know. Appreciate that, Enterprise Galileo. The Manhattan Bridge, which means the trains. Where's Adam? Adam's favorite hotel is here. Madison Lower East Side Hotel. I'm not even distracted to follow it. Another view of the Manhattan Bridge. Yes, Adam, it's very loud. My external microphone is not doing well. I think it's the cold temperature. The adapter doesn't handle it. I was mentioning your favorite hotel, the Madison Lower East Side Hotel. Yeah, I don't know about that hotel. It's too close to the Manhattan Bridge for me. I feel like I'd never get any sleep there. Except from 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. because that's when trains don't run right now. It looks like it was built with Legos. Maybe it was. What's the NYPD thing? I think it's just a floodlights. Did I ever have a vehicle towed myself in Manhattan? No. I've never been towed, personally. Is Manhattan still boarded? Some places are boarded, but I think they're only still boarded because they haven't gotten back to their businesses yet. I don't think anyone is voluntarily boarded that has reopened at this point. Yeah, Ronald, I'm not looking forward to those days. Hopefully they sell soft Legos that I can have my kid play with. Oh, did I miss the idea? Oh darn. It's hard for me to scroll with these gloves. Tanim, yeah, that would be fun. I'd love to do like especially a food stream or something. Going to Jollibee, ooh. I wonder how crowded they still are. I'm gonna park myself across the street from the church and we're gonna wind down. Yeah, what time is it? 7:14, yeah, we gotta go. Okay. Alright. Put ourselves by this park. Alright, here we are. Okay, everyone. Despite some of the technical issues today, we didn't let them faze us too much this morning. We just kind of rolled with the punches, which is always good. Thank you for joining me on this morning commute. We did get to see a bit of a sunrise. Would have been nice if we could just stand there. The moon is still out, by the way, so that's something. Well, that's that very expensive tall residential building right up the bridge. Anyway, yeah, thanks everyone for coming by, for the super chat, super stickers, appreciate it. All you members, thank you so much for your support, subscribers, old and new, I really appreciate it. Let's show YouTube we like these kinds of videos. So if you haven't subscribed yet, feel free. It's free, and it's easy. Thanks everyone, have a wonderful day wherever you are. Mods as always. Adam, good to see you. I think I saw Big Dog here, 4K Wanderer, who's only a mod because he's a VIP. Welcome everyone, and goodbye. Have a great day. Bye everyone.